We're here at Lynette McNeil's acting studio. Lynette is one of the premier acting coaches in Hollywood, and we're here to find out a few more things about her classes. So Lynette, who are some of the actors that have studied with you?
Adam Sandler, Ellen DeGeneres, Adam Goldberg, Jason Lee, Giovanni Ribisi, Jane Leaves from Hot in Cleveland, Faith Ford from Hope and Faith, and Ann Archer studied privately, to name a few.
You've also worked on set with 3 Academy Award-winning producers and directors, not to mention award-winning actors. What benefit does that bring to you as a teacher when working with your students?
Well, when you work with individuals who are that talented and that creative, number one, it makes you better. So I became a better teacher, a better coach, and a better director for that matter. What I took from those experiences to the class was a greater understanding of the demands that an actor faces when he's on a set like that, the pressure that can be there, and that no matter what, you're still expected to deliver the goods and you can't become overwhelmed by that. When changes come up, you still have to roll with the punches and make it all work.
So tell me, what is your aim as a teacher?
My aim as a teacher is to help each actor find his voice in the work. That he is not second-guessing himself, that he's not trying to give a performance he thinks someone else wants, but he's actually giving the performance that he wants to give according to his own artistic sensibilities. That's probably the most important thing that I focus on with each actor.
All right, so Lynette, tell me, how are your classes different?
Well, my classes are different in a few ways. Number one is we start every class with exercises, and the exercises are actually short improvisations which are focused on one particular area of the work, and they are tailor-made for each individual actor. So that actor gets to address things that maybe he hasn't covered in scene work before. Maybe it's going to sort of put him into a different area that's a little outside of his comfort zone. Maybe he's going to find out some other layers to relationships, but whatever it is, it's made for him specifically. So they take from that the ability to think on their feet, to be able to follow their instincts, to take risks, and all of that builds muscles. And when you've got muscles like that, you gain confidence. And when you have confidence, you walk onto a set in much better shape. And now I want to introduce April Webster. She casts a wide range of projects from MI3 to the new Star Trek, to CSI, Lost, and Criminal Minds.
I want the actor to do their job, which is to bring everything, bring me all the goods, that I can sort of go, that works, that doesn't, let's try this, let's move on that theme, but try to get in this direction.
You know, let's do this. Let's play a game. This is called Who Would You Do? All right?
Okay, it sounds like a really silly game.
Let's just try it. We'll go on 3, right? You ready?
Okay.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Laird.
Heidi Klum.
Okay, you did not tell me we were supposed to say famous people. That is not fair.
Can you give us an example of how coaching on set helped an actor?
Well, yes. There was a time when a director had hired me to come and work with an actor who had experience but had never carried a lead in a feature film before, and he was starring opposite a very big actress. So they wanted to make sure that the film went well, and they brought me in to work with him. So everything was going along great. And then one day we were all set to shoot a romantic scene between the 2 leads. We walked onto the set, everything was good, started to shoot the scene, and the actor froze. And the director talked to him, we do another take, every take got a little bit worse. He kept getting more and more tense as the scene wasn't working. So eventually, thankfully, a light blew. And when the light blew, it gave everybody an opportunity to catch their breath and regroup. So I walked over to him and I sat down, and I remembered that he had told me that he had studied in Paris for 2 years and that he spoke fluent French. So I said, why don't we just run the scene in French? And he looked at me like I was crazy. And I said, I know that you think that I'm nuts, but just go with me on this. So we ran the scene in French, and as he ran the scene, he relaxed. And as he relaxed, the worry went away. And as the worry went away, he became funny and sexy and romantic and everything that we needed for the scene. So the director came over and he said, "So what are you doing?" And I said, "Well, we're just running the scene in French." And he said, "Okay, let's shoot it this way." So we shot the scene in French, and then we shot it with just a French accent, and that's what actually ended up in the film.
All right, so why should an actor study?
Well, an actor needs to know his craft. You need to have the skills in order to be able to deliver the best performance that you can give. And if you want to start a career as an actor and have a sustained career in this industry, you need to know your craft.